Hello, Jackie Edwards here again in my office. Look at me getting out of bed all these days in a row. Fucking crazy time. So here's another fabulous farming dress. Again, pockets, so it's the same cut as the other dress I wore, but just slightly different colors. So, like I said, I get them in all the colors, super comfortable, and I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. So, come a little closer to the camera. Let's talk, because I've been having a dilemma. And I feel like this is probably a common dilemma because, yeah, this is what everybody thinks they need to do, is lose weight before a cruise, before a vacation, a holiday, whatever it is. And now, I thought I was, like, above all of this bullshit. But it turns out that conditioning is fucking hardcore and it goes deep. Now, I've talked about this briefly in another session before, because my husband and my brother-in-law are on the cruise with me. They're going with me. And they've been constantly talking about losing weight and the diets that they're on and the exercise that they're doing and what's going on and how they fell off the wagon and they're on the wagon and blah, 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 blah. And I talked about before, I was like, you know what? They are allowed to do whatever they want. This is completely their choice. I'm not here to preach to them about not being on a diet and how diets are bullshit and nobody ever actually loses weight on a diet for the long term. It always comes back more. All that stuff. I'm like, they can live their life and I'm over here living my life and I don't have to listen to them and I'm not susceptible to all of this diet talk. Turns out I fucking am. So I was looking because I'm super excited to go on a cruise next year and they've just opened up like the shore excursions that we can book. And I was like, oh, I actually probably will not go on any shore excursions because I like to go on a cruise just to relax and do nothing. And the last couple of cruises I've been on, I didn't do any shore excursions. I booked some and then I canceled them because honestly, I just want to lay on the ship and the ship is so nice and we get this beautiful cabin, this beautiful balcony, and I fucking love it. And because everybody else gets off the boat to do excursions, like the boat is empty, we've got the whole place to ourselves, it's amazing. But for some reason, I was looking at the shore excursions, just be like, well, I wonder if there's anything fun I want to do. And I was scrolling through some that looked like they might be fun, and some of them have fucking weight limits. And that weight limit is well below my weight. So of course, my brain is like, dude, you're gonna fucking miss out because you're too fat. How embarrassing. Then I was like, well, what if there's other excursions that have weight limits, but they just haven't listed them on there? And then you sign up for that excursion and you're too heavy and you can't go on it. And then you're embarrassed. Or what if it doesn't have a weight limit, but what if you go snorkeling and you can't get out of the boat? Like you can't get out of the water back into the boat because you can't, it's got like some kind of crazy ladder that you can't pull yourself up on. Or you just have to like hoist yourself back into the boat because who knows what the fuck is gonna happen. And my brain just started fucking spinning. And pretty soon I was going down, like, I need to go on a diet. And, well, you know, I've got X many months left. And I guess if I just eat, like, a little bit less, you know, it'll be okay. It's not really going to be a diet. Because, really, I could use to lose a little bit of weight. And it's all going to be okay. Holy shit. Like, what just happened? So, I took a step back. And I took a deep breath. And I did some journaling in my handy dandy journal. And I went through, all right, like what is the statement of fact? The statement of fact is I am going on a cruise and that there are some excursions that have weight limits. That is like a fact. It just is a thing. My thoughts about that is what really matters. So some of my thoughts, I need to lose weight. They're all going to pity me. I am going to miss out. I am too fat. I probably can't go on the ones even that don't have limits. And, well, I don't want to do it anyways. So, our thoughts lead to our feelings. So, those wonderful thoughts I was having lead to the feelings of shame, embarrassment, like worry, all those fun things that are just super productive. And then from those feelings of like shame and worry and embarrassment, my actions that I want to take from them are so this is like, I'm thinking, oh, I'm too fat. I have to lose weight. Like, I'm not going to fit on any of the rides. I feel shame. I feel embarrassed. And then that is not conducive for any kind of healthy body activities. So the actions I take from that feeling, those feelings of shame and embarrassment, they aren't like what we think they're going to be. Like we think we can shame ourselves into being on a diet and losing weight. And really those feelings of shame, worry, embarrassment, honestly, they lead to me eating more because I'm like spinning out and I'm thinking and I'm thinking. They lead me to like worrying. They lead to that diet and binge cycle. So yes, maybe I can force myself to diet for like a couple hours, a day or two, and then I binge and diet and binge. And that's what those feelings lead to. I talk badly to myself. I look badly at myself in the mirror. I like lose all my kind of positive self-love. Let's see, what does it say? I can't really read all my writing. I basically don't look for stuff that I can do, and I don't actually think about what I want to do. I just fixate on the things that I can't do, even if I don't actually really want to do them. Like the zip lining and like the high ropes course, I don't want to do those. I'm fucking scared of heights. Like, that is not what I want to do. Like, I can barely get up into the hayloft in my barn at the farm without being like terrified. Like climbing the ladder is like horrible. So I don't actually want to do these events, but because I can't, my brain spins out. And I don't actually focus on the things that I can do. I just focus on all the things I can't do. And as a result, I pity and embarrass and shame myself in advance. It's like I haven't even gotten to the cruise, and I haven't even gone on an excursion. I haven't done any of it, and I already feel like shit. Now that does not make for a fun vacation. Me starting it off months and months in advance, feeling like fucking shit. So, again, took another step back. I'm like, okay, Jackie, good job. I can totally see that this is all happening. Like, there's the cycle. It's there. It happens constantly. Doggo, you're chewing too much. You be quiet. I can totally see that that's what's happening. Like, and it happens over and over again. It's a cycle. Like, as soon as I think I need to lose weight for XYZ, like, this is the cycle that happens. I think all the bad thoughts about myself. I feel all the bad feelings about myself. And those bad feelings do not lead me to diet and exercise and be super healthy and lose all the weight. They lead to binge and binge and binge and diet and binge and diet and binge, binge and binge and binge. And then pretty soon I feel shitty. I'm heavier. I'm less healthy. Everything's gone to shit. Because I stopped exercising. I stopped doing anything that I enjoy doing because I'm so fucking worried about how much I weigh. So I thought, what is a better thought? Like, what do I really want to get out of this vacation? Like, going on this cruise. And I went through a couple of things, and I thought, like, the real results is that I have an amazing time because I fucking decide to. And that is what is totally possible. I don't have to pity and shame and embarrass myself. I don't have to feel any of those feelings. I don't have to do those things ahead of time. I am going to have an amazing time on this cruise because I decide to. And so my thought is, I decide what amazing look like, I decide what amazing looks like, and so it happens. Because I've decided that. And the feeling for me from that is just like, I can't even find like the perfect word for it, but it's like, when I think I decide what amazing looks like, and so it happens. I feel like openness and freedom, and I feel like total receiving energy. Like, of course that's going to be how it is. I feel calm and powerful and connected. Like, there's none of that shame and guilt bullshit. Like, when I think I decide what amazing looks like, and so it happens, like, there's nothing to worry about anymore. Everything just feels fucking powerful. And so from that kind of feeling and that space and those thoughts, I'm able to dream and decide. I enjoy all the possibilities that there are. And I'm able to kind of love and trust myself that I'm going to know what's right and do the right thing. And I'm going to be able to decide to enjoy myself and decide what that fucking looks like for me. Because again, I don't really want to do excursions. I like to lay on the boat in my hammock and just fucking relax. I don't want to go out in the heat in the Caribbean where it's like 90 degrees, 30 degrees Celsius. Like, that is not me. That's not fun. I don't even want to do any of these fucking jungle excursions that I could do because it's all, say, bring mosquito repellent. I'm like, God, I don't want to sit in the bugs. Like, I want to go and relax, not do all this shit. So when I think, well, I don't have to. I get to decide what amazing looks like for me. And it might not look like that for other people. Then I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I feel so fucking free. And as a result, I'm already having an amazing time. The cruise is months away. I don't have to lose a single fucking pound because I get to decide what amazing looks like. And it's going to look different for me than it looks for any other people. And not because of my weight, but because I get to decide what amazing looks like to me. I'm different, and we're all fucking different.
Farm shop.
I don't have to go on a diet.
See what I
don't
can
have to lose weight.
I
I don't have to beat myself up,
fun,
feel ashamed, do all that
myself,
cycle spinning
and I will
crap.
see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful
I am fucking
day.
awesome, just as I am.
All right, everybody's happy.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Off
And I will
on
see
my
you
farm
again
shop
next
adventure.
week.